Clothes don't make the man, but I do feel a lot more confident when I'm in a nice suit. And that's how I feel about Elixir Strings. I mean, I never really had much interest in just being the guitar shredder guy because, I mean, with that becomes a lot of responsibility to kind of really stay inside of the lines. But what I've discovered is just, it's a lot more fun to color outside of the lines and create your own picture. When I was coming up playing, I didn't want to sound like every other guitar player, so I wanted my guitar to sound like Janis Joplin or Tina Turner's voice, right? And their phraseology and the way that they approached a song is so much different and so much richer to me than their guitar counterparts, right? I've been as inspired by the Wu Tang Clan as I have by Aretha Franklin or Duane Allman, for example. So don't be closed-minded about it, just listen to everything. At the root of whatever I'm writing, I try to make it entirely truthful. And I've been really blessed working with folks like Dan Auerbach. They've helped me kind of hone the craft a little more and appreciate it for as a craft. Because writing's always just been something I do because I have to do it and I got to get these things off my chest. But it never hurts to have a little more knowledge and a little more broad vocabulary for something that you care about as much as I do playing the guitar or writing or singing. Here on the bus I sit and listen to like East of Eden or something like that, get some Steinbeck and listen to the way that how he so colorfully depicts the American landscape, and it just really heals my soul and it just influences the way that I try to depict what I'm talking about. We really like to just go put on a loud rock and roll show, just allowing yourself to be a vessel and allowing the music to flow through, play exactly what's on your heart. I've always said that the stage is kind of like a therapist's office, and the audience is more or less like a therapist. They get to hear everything that I have to say, and they give you some reciprocation, some feedback, and allow you to kind of get it all off of your mind and off of your chest. And I'm really thankful for my audience. It helps that it's my best buddies that I'm around the world with, so that helps a lot. Where I really thrive is live on the stage. I like big, tall amps, and that's the aesthetic I like. And I love my Orange amplifiers. Love Cliff Cooper and everybody at Orange. That's my family. But I also love my Fender Dual Showman head with the master volume. And pedal-wise, I'm using fuzz pedals by TrueFi. My buddy Teddy up in Maine makes these wonderful soapbox-looking fuzz pedals. MXR, some other little wacky pedals that we have a good time with. Crybaby Wah, of course. Always my Gibson and Banker guitars. Got a Tele out there or a Strat. And of course my Elixir Strings. I was first attracted to Elixir Strings, nearly a decade ago now, and I just loved the way that they, held the note, they sustained. I loved the feel of them. I don't know, I just felt right at home under my hands, and I've got these guitars that I don't particularly take out on the road, and it'll be 6 months go by and I'll pull out Big Red, and I leave the original Big Red at home, pull it out, and it's in tune, still sounds crisp as the day that I put the strings on. There's no corrosion. I know you guys want to sell strings, but I don't feel like I ever have to change them on my vintage guitars. They're just always, they sound right as rain, when I pull the guitar out. I love guitar. I grew up loving guitar. Guitar is always going to be my number one safety blanket, my best friend, and my number one companion.